putting down at that time, yes.
Okay. And did she tell you when she had woken up in the morning?
I believe she explained that she woke up at 9 a.m. that next morning.
So this initial interview with you, the first detective on scene, she's putting herself in bed around midnight. Last time she saw Quentin was before that, and has herself waking up at 9 a.m.
Yes, sir. That is correct.
Was your interview with the defendant audio recorded?
Yes, I did use an audio recording device for our interview on scene.
Did you have a body-worn camera at that time?
I believe I did at that time, no.
And is that because detectives didn't have body-worn cameras at that point?
Not normally. We did not wear body-worn cameras normally in our uniform.
Okay. Do you see in front of you a disc marked as State's Exhibit 5?
That is correct.
Okay. And do you know what's on that disc?
I believe it is that audio recording from that morning with the defendant.
And have you listened to the contents of that disc, at least in part, to verify that that's what it is?
Yes, sir, I have.
Okay. And does that recording fairly and accurately depict your interview with her at the scene?
Yes.
Your Honor, I would move this into evidence of State's Exhibit 5.
No objection, Your Honor.
State's Exhibit 5, is it Mary?
All this evidence.
And Your Honor, at this point, I'll publish a brief portion from the beginning of this recording. I'm going to start at the very beginning of the recording, and I'll state for the record when I stop the playback.
All right, thank you, Ms. Lee.
So when's the last time you saw your son?
When I went to bed last night.
And what time was that? Do you remember?
Around 12.
12? Okay.
12 hours. But I had my wisdom teeth removed yesterday.
I'm sorry, that's
So I was very kind of late.
I get you. Listen, I had them up too.
So I got up this morning about 9.
About 9?
And my front door is open. So I went up and I shut it.
That's not good. Maybe go over and ask him.
Not thinking about anything like that. And I look over and check on my kids and he was gone. All the rest were there.
Well,
He
duh.
was gone.
He was gone because you unalived him and put him in the trash can down the street.
It's all right, it's all right. Take some deep breaths.
And that was actually a 34-second clip that I cut out of the larger file that was admitted, and I'll make it clear for the court reporter and the clerk at some point on the break what portion of the larger file was actually played.
Thank you. Any issues with that?
No issues, Judge.
Okay, thank you.
Now, did you go to headquarters that day for follow-on interviews with involving the defendant, Daniel Youngkin and Paul Simon?
Yes, I did. That is correct.
And were you paired up with an FBI agent to participate in these interviews?
I was, yes.
And do you remember who you were paired up with?
I do have my report here, if I could look at that just to remember the name.
Sure, if that would refresh your memory.
Yes, I was paired up with FBI Special Agent Taylor Burns.
And who did you all interview of the three?
The defendant's brother, Paul.
Okay. Now, sometime over the coming days, were you asked to submit a request to Verizon for phone records associated with a phone number for a Henry Bubba Moss Jr.?
Yes, I was.
And did you do that?
Yes.
How did you do that?
There is a paper form that we were sent by the cell phone carrier in which I fill out the identifying information, such as the name that the number is registered to, the actual phone number, and I believe a time frame in which the records that we are requesting are needed.
And did you submit that request to Verizon?
Yes, I did.
And did they produce responsive records to you in response to